everyone, it's Bola from Curly Bee, and in this video I'm going to give you a bit of a hair update. I'll talk a little bit about some of the scarves that I own. Someone asked on Instagram where I get my scarves from, so I'll just be showing you some of my scarf collection, and I'll be taking down my hair and showing you just what it's like at the moment. And yeah, let's go. So what am I doing with my hair? At the moment I'm still more or less continuing with my summer regime, although I've taken my hair, as you can see, out of the small twists that I had, and instead I've done 10 twists. I'll try and show those to you, and I'll be taking them out. I'll take them out as well. So I've done 10 twists all over because I've had small twists in for quite a while, and I really like them, but I would like to do more styles with my hair, you know, do more videos for all of you, and so I need my hair to be in a accessible state. So here I've got 10 twists, and I got this idea just from Kim Maychew, I think that's how to pronounce it, and she has her hair in 10 twists. She did a 10 twist bun, which I've done once before, but here are the twists that I've got in. Hope you can see those okay. So it's very sunny in London today. So I just had everything packed up to the top to do the style that I had today. So that's what my hair is looking like at the moment. And I have noticed growth, and I've tried to keep putting heavy oils, like I said in my last video, on the ends to try and preserve them. So I'll take one section out for you. As for detangling at the moment, I'm doing it a bit more often. Try not to let my hair get really tangled and matted, just because it's only in 10 twists. So I'm just trying to keep it as detangled as possible. So I'm just going through actually just the past couple of days detangling, ready for my wash day. So I'll just take that out. I'll just spritz it a little bit. And as I've said in previous videos, the hair in this area grows quite well. I retain quite a bit of length in this area, so it tends to grow quite well. There, I've just wetted it a bit, some shed hair coming out there. So yeah, don't know, it's about here. Going to start shrinking up. As you know, I have major shrinkage with my hair. If it was really damp, it would really shrink up a lot. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that. I don't really do length checks. I know that my hair grows, doesn't grow super fast. I usually just, I know when my hair starts to look thicker and when I can do certain styles. I know that if I can do certain styles, then I know that my hair has grown, and I can just tell that it's grown. I don't really keep doing length checks, really. I don't want to get obsessed about length too much, so I try and stay away from them. But try and just focus on keeping my hair healthy. You can see the small hairs here growing back from the postpartum shedding that I had until the beginning of this year, but from last year. You can see the small hairs there growing back, which I'm really glad about. So as you know, this area at the front is where I have lots of fine hair that easily breaks off. So this area is a difficult area, but this part tends to retain length a bit easier. Sorry, I better move the camera. The sun is moving. Okay, so here we are again. So that's the area that retains length better. This is my tricky area here at the front, but I find what helps is keeping it, when I'm doing more manipulation of my hair on a sort of more regular basis, then just keeping it in big twists really does help this area especially. So that's that. Later on I'll just braid the roots to keep it stretched a bit more, but for now just twist it. Okay, so here's the back section, which is obviously longer than the side front. I'll just spray that. And I trimmed my hair a couple of weeks ago, just took off 1 centimetre from the ends. Probably needs a bit more, but in some areas, but usually I just do a search and destroy. But I don't trim my hair that often. I maybe have a look at it every 8 to 12 weeks. Just have a look at the ends. But I think when you're applying heavy oil and you really look after your ends, then you won't necessarily have to trim them as often. So yeah, that's the back. Really, so it's growing. It's not too far from waist length. Maybe it will take me another year, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just happy I've been able to retain this length, especially for somebody who has fine hair and it's really, really coily. I'm really pleased with what I have been able to retain. This is the longest it's ever been, ever. Even when I had my relaxed hair, it never grew to this length. It would always break off about here, I think, where it touches your shoulder. So really happy with the rest that I've been able to retain. So that's the back. Now this area, I'm really pleased about this middle area, although I still experience breakage here, and I've got some sort of short parts that are nestling somewhere in here. I'm really pleased at how I've been able to retain quite a bit of length here, because this is the area that becomes really dry. It just seems to lose moisture really quickly, but I've been able to hold on by regularly moisturising or hydrating my hair. So I'm really happy with how long this area especially has grown. So I'm going to keep up the hydration and the use of natural clays as well. I think that's really helped my hair to absorb more moisture. The front, well, the front is always difficult. I have gained length in the front, but I mean it's not major, but I am gaining length. I don't know how many inches that is, but again, I'm pleased with it. It's better than nothing. That's the front, which I do have trouble with, especially these areas, but again, I'm pleased that the hair here is growing back after the postpartum shedding last year. So yeah, okay, onto scarves, onto the scarves that I have. So a lot of my scarves I get from H&M, and the one that you saw me wearing at the beginning, this one, my kind of colours, I love blue and mustard and white. They're probably my favourite colours. So I got this one from H&M, and I think some sort of polyester fabric, but it's really nice and silky, and I can wear that without wearing any satin scarf underneath. This one is also from H&M. I get quite a range of sizes. That's a nice narrow one, which I often sort of put at the front like that. I quite like their designs. This is another one of my favourites as well. This is a square one from H&M. Again, it's got the mustard in there. It's like a dusty pink and a blue. These ones are really quick, everyday sort of scarves that you can make. You can do really nice styles with, and I'll show you one style. Sometimes if I can't find the patterns that I want, then I will just make the scarf. So here's some African fabric that I had that my mum gave me, and I made that into a scarf, really long one. So with this type of cotton, it's a bit stiffer. You can make some more structural styles, you know, bigger ties at the front with more bulk. Those look really nice. So I've just sewn up the ends on my machine. I've got a serger. So really quick, and that's an idea. You know, if you can't find the scarf that you're looking for, you can easily get some fabric and sew around the edge as well. I also find, here's another one actually that I've made, again just with some jersey fabric, and with this I would wear a satin scarf underneath it so that the cotton didn't suck the moisture out of my hair. So that was really easy to just sew up the edge. That's a nice long one as well. I'll show you, it's a nice long rectangular one. But I also find scarves in charity shops, and this is another one of my favourites. I love the pattern on this, really ethnic looking pattern. And I love the tones there. And it was just really cheap. I can't remember how much it was. I think it's a cotton. So I do cover my head. Well, I don't wear it too often without making sure that I've got a satin cap underneath it. But this, because of the length of it and then the lightweight nature of the fabric, you can create a nice bulky style, but without your head becoming too hot. So that's one of my favourites as well. You might have seen that in some of my Instagram pictures. So check out charity shops as well. You never know what you might find, and I think you find more of these sort of square silk scarves in charity shops. But yeah, you never know what you can find, and they're not very expensive as well. And here's another jersey, long rectangular one that I've made. So a really simple one. And here's a smaller silk scarf as well that I've made from some Liberty print fabric. And that one, I really love the pattern, that one. So yeah, those are the main places I get my scarves from, mainly from H&M if I'm going to buy them, but charity shops as well, and yeah, just making them. So have a go at doing that yourself. So I'll just show you how I've just been tying my hair every day with this one, these square ones. Sometimes you might think, oh, there's not many styles you can do with it, but I'll show you how I do my sort of packed up style. Okay, so to get the packed up style that you saw at the beginning, the first thing I do is to tuck in my fringe area, because I like it, these two twists at the front, just loosely twisted. I like those showing. So just pack that up, and then what you need to do is pack all your twists up to the top. Make sure that they sit at the top of the crown of your head, around here. So just use bobby pins to do that. Wrap them around. And that's going to give you some nice body at the top. And if your hair's not that long, then you could use perhaps a smaller scarf or maybe some tights, and just roll them up and just place them here. I've seen some other YouTubers do that. Just place them there to give them a bit more body at the top. So here I've just pinned everything up, no rhyme or reason really. I've just made sure that all my twists are pinned up. And you're going to fold your square scarf in half like that. You're going to lie this area at the back. Make sure that you've got the corner at the front there like that. I'm going to take the ends, bring them round and just tie a knot at the front like that. Tuck a label underneath. Now you have to do a bit of fiddling here to get the shape that you want, and then you can tuck the ends in, or I tend to just tie them 3 times loosely just to create a nice sort of knotted area there. see what really suits you, and then tuck in your ends, and just fiddle with the front as well until you're happy with that. Yeah, that's it really. 1 minute. And have some time when you play around with it until you get it just the way that you want it. It's a really simple protective style. I guess you could dress it up or down, but this is just my everyday scarf style. So I hope you found that helpful, and thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. And I wanted to ask, so UK ladies, whereabouts do you get your scarves from? Are there any other places that you get your scarves from that are decent price, good fabric, nice styles, and you know, easily accessible? And US ladies, if there are any shops that you get your scarves from that do international shipping so that us here in the UK can get hold of them, then let us know in the box below. I'd love to hear, because I love collecting scarves. I have loads of them, and it's nice to have different ones that suit different outfits. So yes, let me know. See ya.